Hello everybody and welcome back to the world's worst Let's Play of Skyward Sword. We're gonna go talk to Impa.
Hey!
At last, I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name, you have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. I'm coming, Zelder! Oh, am I ever coming? Zelder.
You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you've made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain.
Dramatic pause for effect.
The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion.
Sorry, I'm like... I forget what's on my controller.
First, she created Fi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve as a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission.
Oh, I bet that's paint from where I bashed it against something.
Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, if you have likely guessed that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers in her mortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. What? The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we will allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him, at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time.
What?
I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose.
Whoa!
Link, the goddess, created Fee and the great blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise, and the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link.
How did you know? I literally just did it the second time.
During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you've found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Give me your hand. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword.
Yeah, boys. Yeah, girls. Oh, it grew. And now it's the goddess has blessed your blade, and the master sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Sweet. Got the true master sword, y'all.
Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link! You! But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield the supreme power. And so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand that this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. No. While it's true that I am highly reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up?
Of course, I promise, I will. He has very large eyes. Sad Link. Frozen Zelda. Sleepy Peep Zelda. And a weird crystallized booger type thing. Heck, I don't know what it is. Well, there was 10 minutes of exposition, everybody. Like, holy crap. But I'm not gonna lie, every time they mention the relationship between Link and Zelda, I get a little bit teary-eyed every time. I'm like, no, it's so sad. I just love the way they, like, really buff up the story between Link and Zelda instead of just being like, yeah, he's a hero, yeah, she's a princess, whatever. This one, they're like, no, they're really good friends, and they're tearing across time and lands to still help one another, and it's a cool thing, okay? It's just a cool thing. I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There's work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Alright, fine. Bring on the weird gear stairs things. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended and asleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce. Find me some shoes if you can. Whoa, whoa, ho there, wait up. I didn't read that right at all. Link, there's something I gotta tell you. So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Actually, that's terrible. It's gotta be so hard for the poor girl. But you're going to do something about this mess, right? Link, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? No, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to be due here. Someone's gotta watch that big ugly monster, and someone's gotta make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny, know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. Alright, and we can finally play the game after 15 minutes of story. Important nonetheless, but darn it, when these things are only supposed to be 20 minutes, it doesn't give me a whole lot of room to do much of anything else. Huh? Is there something different about your sword, or is it just me? Either way, bud, you have got to get rid of those bad guys down there. Oh, hey, bud, you would probably want to know that I have seen blessed butterflies flapping around here lately. Too bad I have absolutely no musical ability whatsoever. I could not create beautiful tones to save my life. That's where I come in. Beautiful. Whoa, I think my heart stopped. This is it, the discovery of a lifetime. Notice how he used the word heart. There is no mistaking it. This symbol must mark one of the goddess walls left for the hero by the goddess. Huh? Is there something different about you? Oh, he's just gonna repeat that? Does he now want me to... Oh, you know, bud, even at a time like this, I never stop thinking about my research. I came across an ancient volume in the course of my research. Want to know what I had to say? Of course. Arrow in repose. Ye who yearns to strike targets from afar, draw this shape so that it may be known. Well, that is what is written here. Does that mean anything to you? Yes. I will draw an arrow in repose. And by that, I mean just a line. Just a straight up line. Sweet Goron! So that is what the ancient writing meant by striking targets from afar. For helping me out with my research, I would like to give you a little something. It's a piece of heart, guys. Remember how he said something about a heart? The magical power of the goddess walls returns after a little time has passed, so come by and help me with my research again sometime, okay? Yeah, prob's not gonna. Whoa, you can move, Goron, dude. Holy crap, you swooshed. Doing it real quick. Is this still not a thing? Apparently not. Just gonna pick up some bags. Pick up some bags. Yeah, pick up some bags. Gonna get some butterflies. Yeah, get some butterflies. Get some butterflies. Get a butterfly. Ooh. Oh, I got all three, but it didn't. Oh, nope, just kidding. Now I got all three. Okay. Screw all of you. So we gotta go to Skyloft and find the Triforce. I'm probably gonna let this episode run a little longer, only because there's not been a whole lot of gameplay. There's been a lot of cutscenes and reading. So we're just gonna keep on going. Just gonna keep going as if nothing ever happened. Yep. Here we go. Just gonna, yep. Maybe now, Sparrow, ma'am. Do you have a toe to spare? Spare toes, anyone? Anyone have a spare toe? Sparrow. Sparrato. Nosferatu. Oh, yep, he gone. He ain't there. I haven't seen the fortune teller much these days. You know, his crystal ball got broken, right? I just hope he's not sitting at home kicking himself enough for seeing this. Been running over and checking on him. His house is on the eastern edge of Skyloft. Hey, look, guys. Now we can go, talk to Sparrow. Just jump down, Link. Just jump down. We'll go ahead and finish up this side quest and then we'll end off this episode. I'm fine. Go on. Please leave me be. My crystal ball is shattered, and without it, my eyes can no longer gaze deeply into the future. It's almost as though these exquisite, all-seeing eyes of mine have begun to dull and cloud over with sadness now that my crystal ball is gone. If only I had a new crystal ball to gaze into. Oh, is it not true that you recovered a piece of the windmill from beneath the clouds recently, young man? This shattered crystal ball was salvaged from below by Gondo's ancestor long before it found its way into my delicate hands. There may still be others like it where it came from. Yes, yes! Would you search for me a new one? Oh, yes! No doubt you can see the gratitude in my eyes. The robot who originally retrieved this crystal ball was said to have reported that he found it in a building atop a mountain peak. Can you believe it? Your dowsing ability can be calibrated. Searching, blah, blah, blah. Yes, Fee. Just let me change it. Thank you. I already know exactly where it is. Just let me go get it. I'm counting on you, young man. Without my crystal ball, I cannot gaze into the future. Oh no, my eyes, they would droop with despair. Please bring me a new crystal ball with all haste. You got it, dude. You got it. You got it. I was gonna do this last time I went to go to the Elden Volcano, but I suppose I'll have to do it now instead. I got a couple minutes. Wah! Yahoo! You're lucky you're right next to the Elden Volcano, bud. Don't gotta go that far. If I had to go far, I wouldn't do it. But because you ain't that far, I guess I'll go do it. Boom. Let's go. Boom, baby, boom. Boom. I said a boom, 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 boom. Back to the volcano. To the volcano. I want to go there. Descend into this. Yes, 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 yes. Just let me go. My gracious, my controller wasn't working. Wouldn't let me go. Even though I told it to do so. And we need... Oh, my controller's busted. No wonder. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That would be why it wasn't working. Because it was busted. It was busted, see? Okay, I believe... No. Need to get this guy. Bow. Nope. That's it. Okay. Check it. I have located a substance that closely resembles the material used in the fortune teller's crystal ball. Should we make a suitable replacement? Should I call the robot? Yes. Call the stupid scrapper bot. Oh, Scrapper. They use you so much in this game. Mistress Fee, I'm here! Oh, you want me to carry this big old thing? Bzz. Hey, Master Shortpants, how come yours get the easy job? Zerp. I'll be waiting for you in the sky, so don't take too long. I feel like that wasn't too big, to the point I couldn't carry it. Master, I suggest we also return to the sky. Post haste, Fee. Post haste. Who has time to dilly-dally in a place like this? Certainly not I, says Link. Certainly not I. Now I just have to be sure to drop down in the right place so I'm not having to travel forever. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Hold on. I literally just said I have to find the right place so I don't drop down, and I immediately dashed right past it. Like a durr. Like a durr. I would love a cheeseburger right now. Man, I've been craving cheeseburger like nothing else. It's a real problem. Yeah, buddy boy. Oh, spirit. Da, ba, 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 bum, bum, bum.
Here's that bright and shiny crystal ball. Bzzat!
Kapoof.
If you need me, Zerbush Clang, feel free to call. For Mistress Free, I will travel to any destination. Curtis.
He's so happy. Look at him. Oh, what do my eyes behold? This is it. You found it. This is exactly the same as the crystal ball I used before. Fates and fortunes, my eyes are wide with the thrill of possibility and damp with I missed that part. I'll be able to start gazing into the future and making predictions at once. Come by the bazaar again and I'll tell you your fortune for a special price. But I don't need my fortune. I already know my destiny.
Spring. Spiddly-biddly-bing.
Glad to have helped you, sir. I am so glad to have helped. I believe I can now go to Betro. And I will, since he is right over here. And then we will end this episode and continue on the next one. So without further ado, adieu. Let me get down here. Oh no, Link, no! And he died. Yes, I know. Please go away. Your bird looks ridiculous. Can I please go now? Thank you. Where are you going? Where are you actually going? Yep. Patrol! Oh, this voice is gonna be murder. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, you've gathered quite a lot of gratitude crystals, haven't you? How magnificent! Please take this as a token of my demon's appreciation. You got a gold rupee! I don't even know if I can hold all that. But that's not all I want you to have. God, goodness, no. I have so much more things to give. Here, take this too. Oh, good. 300 rupees. I only require a few more gratitude crystals to become human. Please help this needy demon a bit more. I mean, need like 80. 80, right? 80? Yep. 80. Okay. And now that that's done, guys, we are gonna go... we'll continue this on the next one, searching for the Triforce. I believe we have to talk to the headmaster about his daughter being not dead. And then he'll be like, Triforce, I barely knew her. Okay, that's not at all what he'll be like, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. After I get this bug. Bye-bye.